Did you know you were my first Valentine?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm honestly really honored.
Doctor said you got PCOS. Now go on, girl, just lose some weight. Till I took the symptoms into my own hands and reversed them naturally. So I became a dietitian to help my sisters feel the best they've ever felt. Take a step in my direction if you wanna prove them wrong and take control of yourself. Join a sister and a mister.
I just didn't have any serious boyfriends when I was in college, and it wasn't like a thing. And me and my girlfriends would like do fun things. We'd go to lunch or have a Galentine's Day celebration with like cute pink, fluffy fluff. It was cool.
No, that's really cute. But what kind of sorry boys or men were around you that couldn't reel you in?
I mean, I was in college, so I was surrounded by some sorry boys.
Still, I mean, I reeled you in like a sea bass from the Patagonia waters, Tallene. I just whoosh, and I was like struggling. I was like, and I had to use a whole ship of men to reel you in.
That's true.
I got you.
Actually, I was a pretty easy catch, wouldn't you say?
No, I mean,
we fell in love. Pretty
It was-
quickly.
It was a easy transition into falling in love and basically doing all the things that couples in love do.
Yeah, I was like, all right, he's it. Done. This game's over.
No, I knew from the obviously the first day was really good. I don't know if like we've talked about this, but our first date lasted like 6 hours, and like it wasn't intended to be, because we met for dinner at 8 o'clock, and then we went to dinner, and after dinner we're like, okay, let's go to a bar, and then after a bar we're like, oh, let's go to a different bar, and then like we were out until like 2 a.m., which is kind of like very late for a first date.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting flashbacks.
Is your heart
I
fluttering?
kissed you on the first date.
Did. Okay, this was my line. This is the cheesiest line of all time for the first kiss, because I had no way of going for the first kiss, because I didn't want to be like one of those guys who just like aggressively goes for a
Charges
kiss.
at my face.
Yeah, so I wanted to have like a way in, So so I purposefully ordered
You purposely did it?
maybe I don't know.
To say this line?
I don't think so, but
Okay,
I think I just maybe I thought of it in the moment. But I ordered a drink that was kind of spicy. Like it had like a little jalapeno in it. I don't know why people make these kind of cocktail drinks, by the way. To this day, I have never enjoyed spicy drinks. I order them once a blue moon and I'm like, this is disgusting. Anyway, so I ordered like a spicy drink and like my lips were tingling after I took a sip, and then I told Tallene, I was like, wow, my lips are tingling.
I know. And then you reached in for a kiss.
Yeah.
So cheesy.
Or did I say? I think I was like,
Oh my god.
do you want to feel the lips tingle?
No, you didn't. You're like, wow, my lips are tingling. And then we kissed.
Yeah, we kissed.
Like two high school students, sitting in the park.
Yeah.
We were like in a bar and people were looking at us.
Because I think we kissed for like a couple of minutes, and then people were looking like, okay, is this like a first date, or are these like
it was so
teenagers
inappropriate
or
now that I
something?
like look back on it. Like,
Yeah.
who does that?
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Well, let's stop there, because I think maybe your parents are listening to this episode.
Okay.
So
Anyways, so this episode we're going to talk about Galentine's Day for our PCOS girlies. And C-Duck's going to learn what Galentine's Day is. What I was celebrating before I met you.
Yeah.
Galentine's Day.
So like, what is Galentine's? Is it like an anti-Valentine's Day, or like is it like
not
people who are
anti.
like protesting against Valentine's Day?
No.
Like, okay, I'm just curious. I don't know
No.
what it is.
It's, it's like the season of love, and it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a boyfriend to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my roommates, or like people that I was friends with in college, we'd go to like a Galentine's Day brunch. People would wear pink. We would just be cute, and it would just be like a day that was adorable. And maybe we would give each other little candy or treats or like whatever.
So you're also
and
dressing
show
up.
gratitude.
You're like dressing up as
Well,
well.
yeah, I mean, look, I'm wearing pink right now,
Yeah.
top to bottom.
It's a Valentine's Day themed video or podcast over here.
Yeah, I even bought heart-shaped cups, like flutes, champagne flutes. And I poured my smoothie in that this morning. And I bought some for my sister. And I'm going to get my mom heart-shaped pudding cups. It's just a cute thing. It doesn't always have to do with men.
I mean, the funny thing is men don't really want to be involved in Valentine's Day. So you guys, maybe we should just change Valentine's Day. So y'all just like do whatever you want. And then We like just, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Tallene.
You know what?
I'm
That's
kidding.
fine. That's fine. I can celebrate with my girls, which I will on Saturday. Oh, by the way, do you have anything planned for Valentine's Day?
I'm planning on something first. We will go out to dinner. I will dine you. I will pull your chair so that you sit, and I will push it in. I will grab your jacket. I will caress your ear, and then I mean your hair, and then I will whisper nice things into your ear.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
I'm glad you put some thought into this.
Yes.
Okay.
So today's episode will be about how to navigate a Galentine's Day party with PCOS, how to make it PCOS friendly, what to make if you're hosting on Galentine's Day, gluten, dairy-free snacks, all those kinds of stuff. So we're going to get into that. But before we start that, let's go into Motivation Tuesday, where we talk about wins of the week from fellow sisters.
All right, I'll read the first one. This is from Lexi from the Sisterhood. She says, "Hello everyone, I just recently started eating gluten and dairy-free 1 week ago. Quit both cold turkey and have already gotten my period in 7 days from changing my diet. I haven't seen my cycle in almost 8 months."
Wow, amazing.
That's awesome.
Congrats, Lexi.
Sometimes we get these amazing messages and sisters really apply intense changes to their diet and lifestyle, which really helps balance blood sugar. And then because you balance your blood sugar and your insulin levels and reduce inflammation, you create this wonderful environment for your hormones, and you can see changes instantly for some people.
Yeah.
So I think that's great.
Absolutely. Congrats, Lexi. Our next win is from Diana from the Sisterhood. She said, "I got up this morning looking for something to throw on for the laundromat. I always wear this shirt over other shirts like a jacket because I've never been able to button it. When I put it on this morning, I noticed that it wasn't tight on my arms, so I decided to see how far it could button. I don't know if I've ever been able to button this shirt like this. If I have, it's been years. Grateful for all the wins." Wow, amazing.
Looking
Amazing,
good.
Diana. This is why we always talk about, like, you don't have to look at the scale for your wins or for feeling more confident. It's really about how you feel, how your clothes fit on you. Like that progress is a lot more than the number on the scale, because that can be deceptive.
Absolutely. The number on the scale is not everything. It's
Yeah.
about how you feel. It's about your symptoms getting better, maybe how your clothes are fitting. That's awesome.
Yes.
So excited for you. So let's get into it and celebrate Galentine's Day. I feel like we've already had a great start reading these amazing messages from sisters. But if you have a Galentine's Day party planned, the same rules apply here as they do during the holidays. So for me, I've found that Galentine's Day is a time where friends make these delicious meals. Like, for example, on Saturday, I'm going to Galentine's Day. It's going to be this beautiful brunch with like a quiche, I'm sure, and, hot dogs rolled up in like croissants and,
Oh, yeah.
I
love that.
What are they
I'm not gonna
called?
lie.
Like pigs in a blanket and like, I don't know, lots of beautiful desserts that everyone's going to bring and make. And I always find that Galentine's Day specifically is really a time where I'm surrounded by gluten and dairy and sugar. And, although this is very exciting and I love to have a nibble here and a nibble there, I typically eat before I go to a Galentine's Day brunch, because I know that brunch at someone's house, I definitely might not have options. Whereas if you go to a restaurant, there's a menu, there's options. You could find something gluten and dairy free or modify something. But if you're at someone's
Sneaky
house,
though. That's smart.
yeah, it's
Eat
hard.
before, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what the most researched supplement for PCOS is?
Yes. Inositol.
But do you know that not all inositols are the same?
Hush your mouth.
The latest research on PCOS women uses inositol with a ratio of 40:1 myo and D-chiroinositol with a daily dosage of 4,000 milligrams.
Well, I declare.
But here's the problem. A lot of inositols out there do not use the 40:1 ratio, and many do not have a daily dosage of 4,000 milligrams. So that 1 month supply of inositol you bought may last half the time if you take the clinical dosage.
Heavens to Betsy.
Well, hold your horses, cowboy. That's why I love Obasitol. It comes in a ratio of 40:1 myo and D-chiroinositol, and it provides a daily dosage of 4,000 milligrams. It also comes in a 3-month supply. And best of all, it's the only NSF certified 40:1 inositol, so you know that it's been third-party tested for purity and accuracy.
Well, butter my backside and call me a biscuit.
Head over to ovafit.org to order your Ovasitol today with our special 15% off promo. You can also find the link in the show description.
Well, I declare.
Okay, that's enough.
Thank God, I'm out of phrases.
So what I would say, instead of restricting yourself and arriving and starving and feeling bad about it, have a couple of bites of something before you go. Or if you want to try something, go for it, have a bite, and just see how you feel. Maybe it'll help you test out your symptoms and see how quickly they flare up, and how like just a bite of something, is that going to make your symptoms get really bad, or is it going to be okay? It might be a test for you. You can also text the host and just see what's on the menu, what's on the plan, what's on the agenda, what can you bring that maybe is a gluten and dairy-free option that everyone will like and not even realize that it's gluten and dairy-free, which is typically what I do. Obviously, you don't want to come empty-handed to a party as well. And then once you get there, now you're a little bit more prepared and you can create a PCOS-friendly plate, kind of pair your carbs and your protein and your fat and keep your blood sugar stabilized instead of going in unprepared, seeing things that might not be PCOS-friendly, feeling bad that you can't eat them, feeling guilty when you do eat them. Like it just ruins the fun of Galentine's Day or any holiday for that matter.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you too. So if someone is at, let's say, the buffet table at the party and they're looking at different foods, how would you suggest that they like kind of complete their plate so they feel like they can enjoy everything but still feel like they're eating in a way that supports their PCOS metabolism and insulin resistance and so forth?
Yeah. Well, it just depends what they have at the party. So I'll give you an example. Like Saturday, we're going to do Galentine's Day, right? And I know that there will be probably an egg bake, which can be my protein. And then I'm sure somebody will make salad. Yeah. There might be cheese on it. I might have to like scoot the cheese over. What I like to do is split up my plate and have half my plate be salad or like veggies, maybe roasted veggies, and then a fourth of my plate be the protein, and then a fourth of my plate be the carbs. And because this Galentine's Day is typically at like my friend's house and we all gather, we do like buffet style, and then we sit and we chat for hours and everything. So it's like the food is always there, right? And you can't stop because it's so good. So I'll fill up my plate and kind of pace myself because I know that I'm going to be there for a while, and not feel rushed to like complete everything and then have more, or, just not try to stuff myself or make me uncomfortable, especially just because I'll be sitting there chatting for hours. So, that's kind of the mentality that I use to go into it. That way PCOS isn't intruding on your life and taking all these beautiful, joyful moments and ruining them.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if you touched on this yet, but what if someone is like asking questions, or let's say like it's Galentine's Day and someone's like, oh, how come you're not eating XYZ? What can sisters do so that they can kind of pass, if they want to pass, of course, but not feel embarrassed about it by like explaining to that person?
Yeah, I feel like this happens all the time at like parties or holidays because everyone's put in all this effort to make a beautiful arrangement for like a buffet. And then they're like, why aren't you eating my like casserole or whatever that's like drenched in dairy? And then you have to explain like, oh, like I'll say, dairy actually makes me break out, so I try to avoid it as much as possible. Maybe you could say I'm struggling with PCOS right now. I'm trying to reduce inflammation in my body. So there's just like, there's a couple of things here that I can eat that I'm just going to stick to. I try not to make myself a victim or like a damsel in distress type of situation, because I don't want people to feel bad that they made something and I'm not eating it and I'm just, here with PCOS and struggle, I don't like to like give that negative energy to the situation. I just want to navigate it positively and move on. So, and if you find that somebody is making it negative and they're like judging you for your dietary changes, like that's really annoying. So you could definitely draw some boundaries and be like, you know what, like this is actually working for me right now. And like, I'll let you know, like if I need any support with that. Kind of like put them on the spot.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. I love these tips so far. This is really good for Galentine's Day and for anyone who like can feel like self-conscious when they're going or don't know what to eat or what they should do. So this is really good.
Yeah.
I've never gone to Galentine's Day, but I think it's helpful.
Yes. So there are some recipes in the sisterhood that you can look at if you want to bring something to a Galentine's Day potluck or something like that. There's lots of gluten and dairy-free things you can do. I want to give some examples.
Yeah, let's talk about like what people can make gluten dairy free that the guests will love, and they won't even know that's gluten dairy free.
Yes. It has to be pink. It has to be Valentine's Day themed, right? So for an appetizer, I might bring beet hummus to the party on Saturday. So this is where, and you can just buy hummus from the grocery store. You don't have to make it from scratch. The recipe in the sisterhood is actually, from scratch, but you could buy it and just mix one boiled beet in there and everything will turn pink. All right.
That easy?
Now we have a pink dip.
That's how powerful one
pink.
beet is.
Yeah.
You just boil it and that color.
Yeah, and like put some of the boiled like pink water in there, just a little, like a tablespoon.
Wow. Does it change the color or the flavor? I mean, sorry.
I mean, I guess it gives like a little beet vibe, but beet's not that strong and it's kind of sweet, so it's nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. You could also, if you're cooking like a Valentine's Day meal, you can make like a gluten-free pasta. I like to use chickpea pasta because it has protein in it. And it's gluten-free. You could also make a gluten-free pizza. Remember, Sirak, we used to do pizza nights.
When we used to have our own home.
Yeah.
Before we...
It's not like we can't do it.
I know, but it just feels different at your parents' house.
It's like messy and like sloppy, but...
We used to do it and there would be like food everywhere or like there would be like dough.
I know.
On the ceiling somehow. We'd be throwing the dough in the air.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
It was fun. Okay.
Let's not get depressed now.
Let's not. And then you could also bring a dessert. I like to turn my desserts pink. So I have a few ideas for you here. There's red velvet oatmeal bake. This is a recipe in the sisterhood. And it is light pink, of course. It's kind of like a brunchy vibe. So I think that would be a great side, like a carb, to bring to this brunch. So I might do that, actually. There's also a strawberry mousse, which is made of tofu. So it's high in protein. I'm actually going to make that when I do the photo shoot for our tea. We have a photo shoot planned in March.
That's right.
And I'm going to do like a tea party theme. And I was thinking of like cute brunchy tea party vibes, and strawberry mousse was one of them.
Speaking of Galentines and tea party, we should invite friends to that.
To what?
To that photo shoot. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
To do like everybody's drinking tea.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
That would be adorable. Speaking of tea, another delicious, kind of adorable like thing you could bring is like a mocktail or a margarita. You can bring Ovasitol with you in your purse, like the to-go packets, and just like put some in there. And I'm saying mocktail, not with alcohol. Okay, we don't want to mix Ovasitol with alcohol. I don't think that's a good idea. But we have some great Ovasitol mocktail recipes. One of them is a coconut raspberry mocktail. And I have the recipe here. We will actually include this recipe in the description of this podcast.
Let's do it.
So it's going to be a cup of raspberries, 2 tablespoons lime juice, 3/4 cup water, 2 scoops of Ovasitol, and 1/4 of a cup of coconut milk. And then, of course, you would drink like half of it now and half of it later because a serving of Ovasitol is 1 scoop. So you blend everything without the coconut milk, and you take turns pouring the mixture into the mixture and then the coconut milk in a glass to have a pretty like layered look. If you want to see like a photo of this, it's actually in the Sisterhood app, of course. But we will give you the recipe in the description.
Yeah, that's really fun. I think that's like one of the funnest things you can do for a party is like make a mocktail or even like a cocktail with like a margarita style. I think that's one of the funnest things to do.
I think so too. I'll have to really figure this out tomorrow before I go.
Man, back in college, we used to just like make crazy concoctions. Like, let's say we're gonna have a party. When I say college, I just mean like back in those days, the early 20s. We would just like have like a cooler and just start filling with like alcohol.
Oh my god, ew.
Like, okay, let's put some vodka in there.
Ew.
Let's put some like cranberry juice. And then be like, oh, what about this is like 4 Locos? Okay, let's throw some 4 Locos in there. We'll just be like going crazy, and then you take just 1 cup and you're already drunk. So
that sounds disgusting.
Definitely not healthy at all. I don't recommend
and
it.
This is why I wasn't dating guys back then and taking them seriously, because that's what they were doing.
Yeah, I would say do not do that for Galentine's Day. It's going to be a whole different kind of day.
No, it is. Okay. So I have a couple of gift ideas we want to share with you. I was thinking of like, what you would bring to the table when you go to someone's Valentine's Day party. Obviously, you don't want to come empty-handed, but like, what are some cute girly gifts you could bring? The likelihood of someone at your Valentine's Day party having PCOS too is pretty high, by the way. So some of these PCOS-friendly gifts will be very applicable to other people's lives. 1 in 5 women have PCOS. So like, at this party I'm going to, there's going to be like 25 people. So I'm sure 4 of us have PCOS.
That's a good point. Point. That's honestly the case anytime you go to any party or any big event. 1 in 5 in the world have PCOS. Sorry, 1 in 5 women in the world have PCOS. In the United States, the rates can be 1 in 10, but when you look at the entire world, it's about like 1 in 5. So it's common.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get into some of these gifts. Sirak, do you want to join Galentine's Day just so you can get one of these gifts?
Okay, so some of the gifts that I like here, the first one that I like is Epsom salts. That's great because you can throw it in a bath. It has magnesium. It helps reduce inflammation. It reduces cramping. It's also really great for lowering cortisol and making you feel relaxed. And just like if you're experiencing high cortisol symptoms, Epsom salts is really great for you. Or if you know someone who's experiencing high cortisol symptoms, get them some Epsom salts and tell them, take a bath, Sally.
I'm really excited. In our new house, we're going to have a tub.
Yeah, we haven't had a tub ever.
I cannot wait.
We've never had a tub. That's so cool. I can't wait. I mean, not for me. Just for you to
God.
lay in there.
I just want to lay in that tub and talk on the phone and like babble to my sister about some nonsense. I can't wait.
Remember when we were like, I think it was when we were traveling and there was a tub in one of the Airbnbs or something. And then I came and I threw salt at you. Because I was like...
salting the snail.
I was salting you as a snail, as a joke.
I always say curiosity salted the snail. I don't know if you've ever thrown salt on a snail, but it's not very pleasant.
You're not supposed to, yeah. I mean, you shouldn't. We don't throw salt at snails. I threw it at Tallene because she is like a snail. So I just threw salt at her, and that's all I have to say.
All right. Now, if you're doing an Epsom salt bath, you can also throw in some essential oils, specifically clary sage oil. This has been believed to have hormone balancing properties and is associated with menstrual cycle regulation. So that's a cute little gift, like some salt and some essential oils for the perfect bath.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep in mind, we have an episode about essential oils. So if you look back in our feed, we talk about the myths and also some of the pros and cons of essential oils, like some things you need to know so you use essential oils correctly. So check out that episode if you haven't listened to it yet.
Yes. All right, the next one, Sirak, you say it because we've actually tried this before.
Oh my goodness. So there's like this, those, it's called like a cozy, like a weighted blanket. And it's like a blanket that's heavy. You know, it weighs like 5 or 10,
pounds.
like 15 pounds. And we got one as a gift from my sister-in-law for Christmas. And I think Tallene, or was it both of us? Like we were like sleeping both underneath it the first night because we were in Big Bear, and it felt like somebody, like there was chains on top of us. It felt like somebody was crushing us.
Yeah,
like there was a man laying over us.
It was really difficult to fall asleep with a weighted blanket, but it has so many benefits for improving your sleep quality, and everyone that I complained about it to told me they love a weighted blanket. So I guess it's just me and you that like can't handle it. But I mean, everyone else was like, this is the best. It's so good. I need it. The deep pressure, like it stimulates better sleep. You don't feel like you need it? You were just telling me you have poor sleep.
Yeah, I know.
It's actually under my bed if you want to try it.
Remember you were going to do a prank on your mom for April 1st?
Yeah.
Fool's
I was
Day?
going to slip the weighted blanket in her duvet cover.
Yeah.
So that when she tries to like go to sleep, she like can't even lift her blanket.
Hey, it's in 2 months. You can do it.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I hope I don't forget this year. It's been on my like calendar every year because, so I don't forget. But then I always like miss it on my calendar and I never do it.
Do it. You have to do it. Come on.
We'll do it together.
All right. Okay, next
so
gift.
Heavy. I need help.
Right? It's like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Is it big enough to fit in the duvet cover?
No, but like on her side of the bed.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, next gift is a PCOS wellness box. You can make it like a custom box. You could pack it with some PCOS essentials or things that help with PCOS. For example, spearmint tea or self-care goodies like a dry brush or Vasitol. Maybe some metabolism plus, you know what I'm saying?
Dairy-free chocolate.
Yeah, dairy-free chocolate's a really good one. Like a BPA-free water bottle. That is also a gift of its own, or you can put it into your wellness box. Blue light glasses.
Yeah.
Things that would
that's
like,
cute.
like think about like what helps someone relax, what also will help them with having more energy the next day.
Yeah.
Things that people enjoy.
Another gift that I thought of a massage, okay? But then I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
let's take it to the next level, a gift certificate for acupuncture. Because that's so good for PCOS, probably better than a massage, in my opinion. You know, it helps circulate blood flow to your ovaries and manage stress and insulin resistance, detoxing excess hormones. Like, that's a cute little gift.
Yeah, that's a good
Put
one.
that in your customized gift box and give it to someone. That'll be really cute.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yes,
know?
that too.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoy some of these gift ideas because they are curated for women with PCOS. And you know what? You don't have to get it for anyone. You can get it for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. You celebrate Galentine's Day on your own if you want to, for heaven's sakes. That sounds really nice to me too. Not that I don't want to go on a date with you or anything. I'm just saying a whole day with acupuncture and like a cozy, weighted blanket or whatever. Sounds nice. A bath.
And keep in mind, you can share these gift ideas with your partner or anyone to kind of like nudge them, be like, hey, just so you know, these are some PCOS-friendly gift ideas.
That's kind of like what I'm doing right now with this episode and this list of gifts that I created.
Oh, to me?
Yes.
Well, where is my list of gifts? Huh? Where is Galentines or Manvalentines? I don't know how to even say it. Where's my version of Valentine's Day?
Why don't you call your guy friends and ask them if they want to celebrate Manvalentine's Day?
Yeah.
Hello, Super Bowl is on
I'm sure
Sunday.
that'll go so well. Well, that is our Valentine's Day.
That's your freaking
That is my
Valentine's Day,
Valentine's Day.
C-Dag. Super Bowl is Sunday. It's like 2 days before Valentine's Day. There you go.
I need my list. Okay, where is my gift ideas?
What do you want?
Maybe we should have shared that with the sisters to help them with their
To
partners.
get their men.
I'm just saying, it could be like,
Shift the whole.
Maybe you're getting socks. Maybe you're getting socks 3 years in a row, sister, and maybe it's time to change up that sock gift.
But you like socks,
I
don't
like
you?
Socks.
I got you socks for Christmas. You
Christmas?
asked for socks. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But you got
Don't
me.
even lie.
That
You're
was cool.
asking for the socks, and now you're telling me, "Oh, socks."
I'm not talking
3
about
years
you in
a row.
particular.
Oh,
You're
it's your
talking
subliminal
about for the sisters
messaging.
who's been getting socks 3. You know what, Tallene? I'm gonna tell everybody right now. Just so you know, everyone, the first gift that Tallene got me
my
was
God.
the worst gift she ever got me, and here's why. I'm telling the entire world, you put yourself into this situation,
Wow.
lady. So, it was, I think, my birthday, or it was either my birthday or it was our first Christmas. One of those two. So it's the first big gift either one of us is giving the other person, right? Right.
yeah.
Maybe it was birthday, I think. Yeah. First birthday gift, we're each giving, and our birthdays are 1 week apart. My birthday's first, then it's Tallene's. So Tallene asked me, hey babe, what gift would you like? She's like, she just wants me to get me, she wants to get me like what I like, just so, she doesn't get me something wrong.
I've never had a boyfriend. I don't know
understand.
what to get a guy.
And I told her, I was like, look,
Just don't.
worry about it.
Yeah.
You can get me anything you want. Like, I don't care. Just one thing, don't get me, because I know like this is like first thing that came to your mind. You asked me, don't get me cologne. I don't like it when people buy me cologne because I want to pick out the smell. I like this, like I want to be my person, right? Because the smell is you as a person. I clearly laid this out. And what does Tallene get? So why don't you tell the sisters?
Cologne.
Huh?
Cologne.
She got me cologne. And I had never been so confused in my life because we had like a 5-minute conversation where I said, you can give me anything, just don't give me cologne. Because she mentioned it. I was like, no cologne because I explained.
I'm just curious. What would I have bought you instead? What would you have wanted as a first Valentine's Day gift? Go on, tell me.
A belt. I don't know. Anything
A
else.
belt?
I don't even know, man.
No,
Anything else
seriously.
but the
Come
cologne
up with
would have
something.
been fine.
I'm so serious. Come up with something right now on the spot.
Shoes. Cologne.
Shoes.
So it's not cologne. No. Shoes, shirt, a belt. I don't know. Anything. A shirt, a button down, a sweater.
A button
I don't
down?
know. A
Boring
headband.
button
I don't
down?
know. An earring.
Oh,
I don't know, Tallene. There's endless possibilities. You could have got me one left shoe. I would have been less annoyed when you got me the
Oh my
cologne, for goodness sakes.
God.
Because I got annoyed about the cologne, not because like, oh, you got me a bad gift. No, it was because like, did she like do some sort of pseudoscience on me? Reverse psychology? Like, yo, you don't think you want the cologne, but you want the cologne. It came off as that. Obviously, we didn't fight about this.
If you don't give me direction on what you want
I
for
gave
a
you direction.
gift,
You went
that wasn't
against
direction.
it.
That wasn't direction. You need to give me some ideas. You're my first boyfriend. I don't know what to do. And then from there on after, I gave some good gifts. I gave you a sweater.
Like I said,
from
the only gift I ever got, that was the first
sweater
gift.
I got?
Every gift has been great.
loves pink. What's the
Pink
band?
Floyd.
Pink Floyd. So I got him this beautiful sweater from Sandro that has the Pink Floyd like wall design, design on it. He still has it. It's so gorgeous. I had like photo books printed of like us and our like first year of dating.
I didn't say anything
and
about
I
any
came
of
up
this.
with like some really cute stuff afterwards, but it was just the first freaking Valentine's Day. So like, what was I supposed to do?
It wasn't Valentine's Day. It was my birthday.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was my birthday, I think.
Oh my God.
Again, I don't care about the gift. It was just I was so confused, and we didn't fight. We didn't get mad. It wasn't like we were yelling or anything like that. It was just me being like, "Babe, like, I'm just so
What
confused."
have you done?
Like, we had this conversation, and are you trying to like
manipulate?
Something is
into
happening.
making
I don't
me,
know.
Like, want the cologne? Okay.
Anyway,
Well, let's wrap this up because I feel like the sisters are on my side, not yours.
I will rest my case here because I think people will see through the fallacies. But I guess that's it. Yeah. I hope everybody has a great Valentine's Day, a great Galentine's Day. And I want everyone to know, like, just because if you don't have a partner, it doesn't mean you cannot appreciate Valentine's Day with your friends or anyone for that matter. It's just one of those days where you should just feel appreciated for yourself, the people around you, and like the love that you get from anybody. It doesn't have to be like a partner per se. It could be anyone for that matter. And I think that's what it's really all about.
Absolutely. Well, sisters, we love you. Thank you so much for listening.
Yes.
And until next time, this is a sister and her mister.
Take care.
Bye. Hey, sisters, just wanted to let you know that all of our podcast episodes have corresponding blog posts that dive deeper into each topic. So head over to PCOSweightloss.org/blog.
Is it slash or is it backslash blog?
I don't know.
I've always heard one or the other.
It's /.
Or slash? Just in case, you can also go to PCOSweightloss.org.